Hello, welcome to our channel, Swiss Tesla Fan. Today we're going to do some navigation on autopilot, and we're actually going to see if there's any construction, and we'll see how the car reacts during that trip. Okay, let's get on our way. Okay, we'll be getting on the highway soon, and as soon as we're on the highway, I will turn on autopilot. I don't do the merging automatically because basically the way people drive here, the car will not react properly because it will be looking for an opening that will never happen. Here people drive quite aggressively, and so it would be impossible to get in an autopilot, at least for the moment. Okay, so we're going to get on the highway now. This last turn before we get on. Actually, there's not too many people now, so that's a good thing. Still a car in front of me, so can't do much about that. Alright, so here I'm still driving manually to do the entrance, and now I'm going to turn on navigate on autopilot. So it says be careful, people are slowing down, suggesting lane change, which is not a good idea. So here basically it tells me to go down to 100, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to flick this 4 times, and basically what this does is if you flick it instead of just rolling the wheel, it will go down 5 kilometers on the programming, and if you just push it up slowly, it will actually go back up. So now we've passed this truck, and so we can go up to 120. I could go up with the wheel with flicking it like this, or I could just click the 120 sign and it will just program me back up to 120. So here you just saw the signs. It tells us we can drive 100, but the map is wrong, so it's actually going to complain. It's going to do the beeps. And here it detected construction, and so I detected these things here, but nothing to do about it. Okay, here we're going to come to some construction, and as you saw previously, I don't think we'll be able to actually let the car do it all by itself, because again it might be confused with the lines. You'll see here actually that there's something even more tricky. At some point we're getting really close to a bridge, the bridge's wall, and if I let the car do this all by itself in cruise control, for example, sometimes it hit on the brakes pretty hard. So I'm hoping it won't do that this time, because we'll try to keep cruise control on. Right now I'm still on navigate and autopilot. So first we're going to do a lane change here if we can, if the car behind us is far enough, because we need to have a lot of space to do a lane change. So let's try to see if we can do it. Yeah, it's braking, which is not good. That's not going to do it. No. Alright, so we're going to have to do it manually. So lane changes really require a lot of room, and basically as the car was trying to slow down to match the cars in front of me speed, we're getting too close to the car behind us, and that made it impossible to do the lane change. So here I'm going to try to see if it follows the lines, but I'm probably going to have to take over. So let's see what it does. Okay, there's no car next to me, so I can try to see if it's going to go straight. Now it's following the lines for the moment, and now it's not aborting for the moment. Gonna keep it pretty tight here. We have to slow down to 80. Yeah, here you see. Now it's aborted because it couldn't resolve the lines as we were crossing that big sign. So yeah, with construction there's still some confusing stuff for the car. And here, this is what I'm talking about. If you see up here where there's this big wall, and the car doesn't like that. It's braked on me a few times. Yeah, it's doing it again. So unfortunately it's not braking as hard as it used to, but it still braked pretty hard, and I had a car behind me. I didn't want to bother them too much. And here we have some cars coming in. So I'm not on cruise control anymore right now, just doing it all manually. But you see, this is the type of situations where the car cannot do it itself. Hopefully in the future it will be able to. It should really focus on the color of these lines as they are the primary indication. Of course, it can be tricky because sometimes these lines are obsolete. So this is a difficult environment for the car to track by itself. So we'll be out of this construction really soon. And actually, I'm not doing that great a job of staying inside the lines either, because this car is much larger than my old one. So here we go. Yeah, here you see they put these arrows on top of these other lines, so I'm guessing it confused even some humans. And now we can go back into autopilot. Okay, we're now arriving in the beautiful village of Köppe, which is right on the lake. And I have to pick up something at the pharmacy here. So we won't be able to see it, but on the left here there's a castle. And this old village here, you'll see a lot of nice old houses. And this is also part of this channel, is to show you sort of the sights of Switzerland. And so here we're going to try to go park in this parking lot just along the lake. But it's often very crowded, so we'll have to see. And this is also very tricky because there's these two crossings, and there's often people doing both. So this lady's not. And you also have very limited visibility here. There's a mirror, but it's sometimes difficult to see. And now I'll have to turn here. Oh, there's a Tesla Model X parked in there. I don't see anything here. Okay. Oh yes, there is. There's one over there. Actually, this is going to be easy. Cool. I like that. Okay, we have reached our destination now. I hope you liked this video. As you can see, basically in construction, it does what it can, but there's still some improvements that can be made. So if you like this video, make sure to put a thumbs up and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when I release a new video. Try to do it regularly. And also make sure that if you're interested in purchasing a Tesla, make sure you use a referral code. I'll put mine in the description below. Now, this is your channel, so make sure if you're interested in something or if you have any questions, don't hesitate to use the comments. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.